This one's mine. Paper beats rock. Yeah. Second round. So that's 1 me. Okay.
1 you.
Okay. Ready? Ooh. Tie. Good. Okay. 1 you, 1 me. Right?
Yep. 1 you, 1 me.
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna come back on this. Ready? Ready? Ooh. Ready? Ooh. Nice. All right. So what is that? 2 apiece?
2 apiece.
Whew. You ready? About to man.
As you have dubbed
your
name,
the Pat Bat, the Pat Bat.
Hey, look, nothing against you, Patterson, bro. This is pretty iconic. So if you do a good job,
this is
you will be the next Batman for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
no.
just to let you know, you still Mr. Sparkles.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. You liked it?
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, I did.
Did you like it or just tolerate it? Because I tolerated it until I realized, oh, that's it.
I'm not gonna lie.
I did like 4 movies, and I'm like,
liked it until it got to the end.
That's when I discovered that I did like it.
Just a little bit. Wait a minute.
Because it got rugged, it got raggedy.
But at the end of the day, it was something I got laid off of. Mr. Sparkles definitely got me some booty.
Like, look, it was one of those things where everybody was just tired of vampires. But there was like, you know what? It actually looked like they might do something dope with it. So, okay.
That was the thing.
And then everyone's talking about it.
It drugged me along.
Let's not pretend like people weren't repping Ed or Jake, okay? Everybody, I had my man Jake because Sparkle Man wasn't going to do it for me.
It was all about the villains that came into the movie.
And maybe, you know what? Maybe I should watch Twilight again.
I'm gonna have to get really blazed.
Twilight? Is Twilight cool?
If we're gonna do that again, I'm
Twilight might be cool.
Really blazed.
Yo, I'm thinking about it because when did that come out? We were like little shits, right? Like, you know, nothing about nothing. Not now, like the way we do. I think I'm gonna go buy the Twilight collection, and I think I might have number 1 read me these cringy ass books. We'll do it.
All right.
Just to like respect it. I respect you, Twilight nerds.
Yeah, we definitely do.
It's just, come on, like
I said,
he sparkled at the point you're not supposed to sparkle. Yo, you come out the vestibule. You know how you do it? If you want to sparkle, you want to sparkle with your shit. On Clint Eastwood, you know what I'm saying? You come out the vestibule, ting ting. What shot? Looking for the.
Like I said, I did see a few. The previews got me really intrigued.
Yeah.
In which, like I said, if anything, because it's already out. This is the 5th. So, you know, this episode won't come out till next week, but as we're recording, this is the 5th.
Yeah, because
I'll be watching it tomorrow on the 6th. You know, Sunday. I got time then. I have been listening and seeing some of the reviews and what people have been saying. They saying he did his thing.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm looking forward to it, but I want to see other characters in the world, in which I am so fucking. I just found out actually that they are actually doing some spinoffs on HBO, you know, Max and stuff. Like your boy, I believe Colin Farrell was doing like his own Rise to Penguin type thing. Or whatever.
In the same universe as the Batman?
If I'm not mistaken, like I've been hearing things they're gonna do stuff like that, which is a great thing. I'm happy for that. Yeah. You know, so I'd rather see that than see a whole nother, you know, Batman movie. Cause like I said, we have 1,000 of them. Yeah. Just like we got 1,000 freaking Supermans. Yeah. We're starting to get up there with the Spider-Mans. You know, I still love my boy Spider-Man, but you know, like let me go ahead and get you know, Miles Morales Spider-Man if it has to be another Spider-Man.
Some little bit,
You see what I'm saying? Like, instead of having the main characters, I'm ready for all of the sub. Because we done had the main characters for so long, we know Batgirl, Nightwing, all 3, 4.
Fucking quarter hours.
How many Robins is there now? About 5 or 6? There's literally a Bat family, if I'm not mistaken now. So, like, dude, go ahead, kill, you know, Batman off. Y'all did it, I don't know how many times. Let him stay dead for a while, and let me get the Bat family. Hell,
you condoning killing Batman?
More Pennyworth.
Like killing off Batman for a while? That's strong.
They've already started.
That's a strong position.
But they've already started.
Where?
Oh, dude, like the Gotham Knights video game, he's dead.
Really? Oh,
I mean, and which, like I said, I try to stay up with it, but even like I'm finding out.
Me too,
stuff,
and I thought I was.
I
thought I knew that they did not kill Batman.
And at the end of the Arkham Knight, if you get through all of the, technically they kill him. Can he redeem his career? I don't want to say redeem his career.
It's not because it's not even about redemption.
But as what he said, he's a typecast.
It's a typecast. Yeah.
Can he get away from Mr. Sparkles and can he be the new Bat? Not just be the new Bat, but
exactly. Can he do it?
Can he just have a career where you be like, yo, I don't even remember.
Like he should be able to be Sparkle Man, turn around. He should be able to be Cedric Diggory, Sparkle Man, Batman, fucking Captain Planet. He should be able to do. I
actually feel so bad because I forgot about it.
You forgot about. This is my point.
Oh my god.
It's my point. He's the first death in Harry Potter. He's where Harry Potter. He's the reason Harry Potter gets real.
That's how you know Twilight was such an iconic role for him.
Yeah,
Harry Potter is a great universe to be in. If I'm not saying he has I can't even remember the name, but he has a old Knights and Round Table freaking Dark Ages movie he's in that's pretty gritty.
Yeah, is that the one with Defoe or was it?
Is it Willem Dafoe?
No, that's like the one with the lighthouse.
It was like actually another.
I didn't catch the whole thing because I haven't been able to find it honestly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to. If I'm gonna get a movie like that,
it was a Netflix original. I think that's part of the reason why.
Is it?
If I'm not mistaken, it's a Netflix original.
I might just have to. Okay,
I really gotta go back to it. But I know he's in stuff like that. But like I said, you don't see nothing as iconic as Twilight. So, but when it comes to Batman, that is iconic.
Right.
So if you do this right,
it's
your career is like
it's set,
takes
dude.
A whole nother.
Yeah, it could typecast you again. It could put you in that situation where you are. Because think about it, like you get to these mega roles. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are playing, some folks are lucky.
Definitely.
You're Chris Evans. You not only do you get to be Captain America, you know what I'm saying, but you got to be, the Human Torch. You got to do both things successfully and step out of those roles to do more things. You got to be on Snowpiercer. Okay. Dude, you get to be.
He was successful as the Human Torch. The movie was.
Of course, yeah. Let's make that distinction. Like the movie wasn't. I mean, but hold on now, because we're not. Because look, we're looking through a lens. We're looking through a lens of 2022, where we get properties that come from books. Remember when it wasn't so saturated, and you were like, "Yo, Silver Surfer's coming," and we're gonna touch on it just a little bit, and just to touch on it, it has been, you know what I'm saying. We set these characters up, hoping that they develop to do these things, but sometimes the following's not there. Sometimes people don't know that, hey, we're being serious about these movies because people aren't taking comic book movies as serious as we do today. There's podcasts about it. Mm-hmm. There are editorials about it.
A lot more.
There are editorials about the editorial. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more in depth. It's taken more seriously.
Old internet.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just became more of a thing now. But back when we only had but a handful. And then we got treated with all this other kind of stuff, successfully portraying these characters and not being typecast by these roles. Now he is kind of like the nerd superstar, and so I see my man's up there play Captain America and do it right. You know why it means so much? Like. Check that poster. You see that poster over your shoulder? What is that?
That is the passing of a torch.
That's the passing of a torch. And in your head, when with those kids who are picking up those comics, this is for kids to dream and explore.
As they grew up to try to aspire to be those people, whether you were the hero out in the open or behind closed doors, you were still trying to do the right thing. Right. And and it was something to connect to. And so when you're reading these books and you're flipping, in vivid color and kapows and thought bubbles and you look at the person who portrays this character to the degree that when you were reading it in your head, those kids were reading it back in the day, looking at it, and they're lucky enough to see it portrayed in such a way now where this is my Captain America. That's my Sam Wilson. Okay? Yes, sir.
But he was Papa Doc before he was Sam Wilson, right?
Like Papa Doc, wait, what?
Papa Doc, 8 Mile, boy.
That's all we gonna say, okay? Look that up, and you can like, wait a minute, that's the same dude. Yes, that is.
You went off of them. I saw that as a youngin'.
That is your.
That was one of the movies that really put me on to like Eminem for sure. Like I remember that, and then when Superman came out, that the song that went with the movie, learned every lyric.
Do you think this role is gonna put him on the map?
Is this your Batman? Is this my Batman? That's the question, right? Because the role, he's already on the map. It's not about that. It's about is he on?
Like I said, trailer wise.
How do we fix him in the culture?
I'm liking it.
Is he a Robert Downey Jr. is what the question is, right? Is who is this man? Is he?
I don't want to say that for him just for the simple fact that when it came to Robert Downey Jr.,
right?
Iron Man was the beginning of something.
It was.
With Batman, it's just you falling in line and seeing where you stack. Everyone's gonna have their who's the best Batman, who's the best, and I'm really hoping that he's gonna stack up there with something like, because if you ask me, your boy Christian Bale's one of the best.
Yeah.
Your boy Keaton's Batman, and that's kind of.
But isn't that the thing though? Like, we don't have a Batman to lean on. Like, there's only one. I mean, mind you,
I'm a
there's
Christian
only
Bale and a Keaton fan, and I want a third one that I can be like, I'm really like to watch. And I'm hoping your boy Pattinson is it. And like I said, I just don't, I don't want him to stay.
For me, it's really hard to kind of look at any of these actors and like, I'm not gonna say it's because I'm not like a DC guy like that. You know what I mean? But I will put it out like this. It's just that it's definitely it doesn't resonate the way that seeing Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man, even though there's like one Iron Man. But I'll put it like this: Tom Holland. For me, they've done it. They've done it to where they can be 3 Spider-Mans.
Actually, they put them all together.
They put them all together, and they're all Spider-Man to me. They made it work.
Okay, so that's the case. Do we need a no? I'm not even gonna say it because there's not even a Batman universe like that. Kind of the reason why they put 3 Spider-Mans, because you have the Web of Shadows.
Yeah, no, yeah, you don't need a Batman thing like that.
And I actually kind of think they were kind of foreshadowing that there's gonna be some stuff like that popping.
Right.
So, but yeah, every universe and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to your boy Pattinson, I'm looking forward to watching it. I am gonna definitely come into it open-minded, and if it's everything that everybody been saying it is, I'm gonna find out in an hour. I'm gonna want to. I can't wait. So, you're watching this.
Yes, sir. We couldn't do it. We could. We had the premiere. And we didn't want to stack too much on top of everything, so just like enjoy our premiere. Spread the word and go tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna learn in an hour about what this is about, and I'm gonna give you mine. This is real quick, real simple. You know what? An hour from now, he's Sparkle Man right now. He's Cedric Diggory right now. He's a dude that damn sure should have killed Pettigrew. That did not, like, I don't know why the hell he hesitated. But for damn sure he is not Batman. But I have an inkling, like I had with Joaquin Phoenix. There's something that DC's doing that they learned from Marvel. It's about working against the typecast. First impression is very important. You don't get it back, but that second impression, that defines you. That second was how you come out and flex on them. You thought you knew me. But guess who's back? It was a Jay-Z song, right? Is it Benny Siegel? I'm not sure. It's a Rockefeller song.
Guess who's back?
Yeah. Guess who's back? You know what I'm saying? So check it out. That's what it is.
Right.
You feel that?
I can dig it.
I trust him.
The Bat name tomorrow.
I trust him. Okay, for episode 2, we're cutting and we're doing things a little bit unorthodox. Okay, you're gonna see camera changes. We are ever changing, but we like to keep something of consistency in some aspect, right? So,
it'll be a while before you see something that's definitely locked down.
Yeah, something that's definitely locked down.
Editing decisions were made.
Some editing decisions were made.
And because of that,
is my producer.
We are not going to have any trivia in the second episode, but we will be consistent, and there will be trivia in the rest.
Will be trivia in the rest. Exactly. You're gonna see this kind of
stuff. It'll be a regular basis thing.
Regular basis thing. We had a lot going on. Talking about Bat Pat, and we're gonna run off and do our trivia and everything. But you know what? We had to cut. We had to do other things, and then there was the movie, so we can do the review. Mm-hmm. We did the review, so instead of the trivia, you guys are gonna get the review.
All right.
Simple as that. Yeah. You know what I mean? What you're gonna see after this is me and my man's here. We're gonna talk about how we felt about the Batman. Yeah. Before he's wrong. He's wrong.
So,
all right, man. An Oni mask.
You saw it a lot sooner than I did.
That day I saw the day after it came out.
Yeah, I saw
day after the 4th, rather.
Once I saw that Sunday, which was the 6th, I believe. So, yeah. What you think?
Well, for some people, a bit of a hyperbole, right? But a little bit of an extreme. But I very much endorse the Pat Bat. Mr. Pattinson is. I'm having trouble remembering any other Batman that's done anything that he's done in that film. Flipping around, full on flipping. Did you catch that one part? You remember he's coming through, and he grabbed one gun. He's like pop, pop, grab the other one. Whew, but that's not it. It looks so Batman to me. But that's not what I'm pointing out here. I'm pointing out the fact. Do you notice that he can move his head?
Oh yeah.
Do you notice that it doesn't look awkward?
Oh yeah.
Do you know why? That thing around the cowl.
They separated it.
Yeah, so they separated it, but they put almost like a collar around what would be attached to the cape. This suit, like, it's like every aspect of like what Batman became in this universe, this Earth, right? Is really just like perfect, because it's like, for me, it's all thought out. Like, everything matters, everything, like the seams that you see on the cowl. The bit of armament he has around his gauntlet, right? The symbol, like, so handy. It's like you get to see
everything very, very utilized.
There were
utility. Like the whole suit was a utility suit.
Exactly.
Utility belt.
Very Batman, right? Yeah, it didn't just look fun. It just didn't look cool. No, it made sense. It might have been ugly at some points. Here's another point. Here's another thing. The silhouette. They focus so much. Now it's in a war. Now I know how you feel, and we'll get to you in just a moment.
Yeah, no.
I know how you feel about how.
I'm actually right so far. I'm right along with you.
I know.
Right along
yes,
with you.
And I know how you feel about it being a noir and how that maybe not feeling. Not that it doesn't feel like a Batman movie for you, but like it's like a. Ooh, you described it to me as the music and the cinematography didn't exactly line up for you and grip you the way that you expected to when you were kind of experiencing how you expected like it was going to feel. Like you experienced something completely different, as far as like the climax should have been here, and then the feeling that, you know, when you know Selena Kyle is revealed to be, you know, his daughter, it didn't really get you where you thought it would. But I'm here to say that this movie is not for you then. I'm here to say, and you'll get to defend your point. I'll let you talk. I will, eventually. But what I'm here to say is that the movie's not for you. If you're looking for another Christian Bale Batman, just for it to be better, it's not for you. If you're looking for a new Keaton, if you're a darker version of Keaton, it's not going to happen for you. What's going to happen is you're going to get a artistic, more accurate version of what the Batman is and what it's supposed to mean. So the monologue in the beginning, I'm not talking just because your movies at this point we're trying to emulate the source. We are not. That became the source. Just like the animated series Harley Quinn, right, became source, right? This is a part of the larger world, just like in the MCU or any other property. It becomes a part of something and becomes that. This doesn't mirror anything. This is not an attempt. This is Batman. This is noir done perfectly in 2022. Perfectly. Now, folks, I wear shades, so I wear shades everywhere. I have prescription and everything, and I get to, you know, see what I got to see. At the same time, I'm lifting my stuff up to make sure it's like that, and it's not much of a difference at all. It's really not. It's the way they have it done. But I look up and I'm like, oh, it is that dark. So admittedly, to your point, just like on some Game of Thrones stuff, right? It is darker, but it's a noir. That's what I noticed. I had to go, oh, and the themes. What noir do you know that has a large crescendo at any point? No, it's a large wah, because it's supposed to keep you engaged. Yeah, and every movie does it. Every movie has its artistic way of doing this and the reason for doing this. I'm not talking about that here at CultureCon, especially when we review movies here. We go deeper than that, okay? Because when I'm watching this movie, I'm not just saying, oh, that's cool. It's a cool, you know, shot. Oh, I like the way they did the lighting there. I'm thinking, bro, I'm feeling that. Yo, when he stomped in, the
heavy.
Whew, heavy. You felt heavy. You felt heavy.
Very heavy.
You felt real heavy. And
I love that part.
And so it conveys this emotion that, or rather, it grips you and then it helps you to emote with it. You know, it says, I feel heavy, because you felt heavy. The whole movie, you're saying you didn't feel the way you wanted to feel. We need to explore that. I felt heavy. I felt disgusting. When I looked at the Penguin, I was like, oh my God, dude. You know, when you heard Ed Nash, you were like, man, that's deep. You know, that's grips you like a 7. because it's eventually kind of what it is, right? But tell me how you felt throughout the whole thing. You say it didn't take you to that point that you expected it to, but where did it take you? Because it had to do something. It's a good film, right? I'm gonna sip on my sour while we do this.
First and foremost, like I said, definitely a good pastime film for me. You know, he is definitely the new Batman. The acting was great. The story was great. Everything actually about this movie was great for me.
Right.
Every time I go to the movies, I go highly blazed. One of the main reasons I do is because if the movie is really good, it's going to grab me enough that it get me out of that blaze state, and then I'm gonna feel it the whole time.
Hey,
you know,
respect.
like I do that every time because that's how I judge a good movie.
That's how I go in, bro.
If it doesn't grab me like that, then I'm just gonna sit back, chill, relax, and just wait for the end of the movie.
Right, but you're ready to be invested.
But I'm always ready. Like, dude, when I went in for both of the Avengers movies, I'm talking about completely blasted. But as soon as it started, I was there.
Yeah.
Even for the Eternals movie.
Why you
and
that even for the Eternals movie.
Because
that was a great flick.
Because the Eternal movie was actually a low tone for Marvel, but like I said, it's the start of the new crescendo for them.
Right. Okay.
So you know it was actually meant to not be such a big movie.
I like that someone has come out and said that.
It's going to be something that's going to build up something.
Yeah, I like that.
But at the same time, the Eternals was still a good, decent movie though in its own right. But see, for this one though, okay, like I honestly don't like comparing movies with other movies or games or anything like that. But for reference of what I was looking for, like you said, the part when we find out that Catwoman is the daughter of the mob boss.
Right.
The reaction I should have got, oh shit, are you serious? Type of, like I should have been really.
You didn't?
Well, I didn't. When I heard that,
what?
I was like,
he was. I mean, that was. I
knew it was something there, but it was just like the way they brought it out, it should have been something in the background, something with the music or something, the way the scene was being shot or something. Like her acting, I felt it from her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so where didn't you feel it?
That's the thing. Like I said, to me, I didn't feel it in the scene.
The whole thing, putting together.
I didn't feel like the movie as an entirety. I didn't feel it. For me, I felt one of the best parts for me was literally the beginning when you see him come out. When you hear them footsteps, and you like, dude, when you hear him first, it was like this is what I felt at the same time that he just.
Well, to your point,
I felt that heaviness.
Yeah, to your point, there were multiple parts where he was introduced, and you just kind of felt like
I felt that same thing instead of it each time he came.
But it grew, right?
Instead of it growing, it just kind of just stayed.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, it just kind of stayed, and I was just like, okay, this is the first beginning part, and I know he's gonna be heavy and stuff. And every time he comes, I'm gonna love the heaviness. I love the heaviness.
Yeah.
But it was just it didn't do nothing else.
I mean, I felt
when he came into play, he was still heavy.
Yeah.
But it didn't it didn't give me that, okay, he's on the points when I knew it was just regular bad guys.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, yeah, he beating their ass, all right, blah blah blah. But it wasn't just like, oh shit, he's like really putting the hurt in.
You didn't feel that?
It was just the first time I felt it, and then I was just like,
I don't know.
Let me get more of that, and I didn't get more of it, and I felt like behind the scenes, capturing the noise, capturing the with the camera, they wasn't doing it the same way for me.
Right.
Like when it came to the Riddler and stuff, and when it was a big point for me when you find out that basically throughout the whole fucking movie, Batman was behind the Riddler 3 steps the whole way. And when you really find out that he was really behind when Riddler was like, oh, you thought you actually figured things out.
Right.
Like, that was a literal mind-blown
and you didn't feel
moment. And I was just like, instead of saying, holy fucking shit, wow.
Right.
I was just like, oh, damn, he thought he figured it out. And damn, he didn't. Like, I really wanted to react, and I didn't get none of those reactions. Okay, like, if you go in the behind the scenes when it comes to, what is it, Dark Knight with Heath Ledger's Joker. Sure. They explained that they used a single violin tone, and they always kept it going, and it just always stayed low. That the Joker was coming, it started getting louder and louder and louder, and then when he was finally there, and you knew what was going on with him, it was this blaring sound that was just, it was just like, just kind of mind-numbingly blaring as well as seeing it.
Right.
And we already know the acting came along with it. And then the way they just shot his scenes. You know, it was always just this nice slow pan in or slow pan out, or it was kind of, you know, it was a certain way they just did it. You felt it more as well as with the visuals.
Right.
You know, it just felt grittier. It sounded grittier.
Right.
And then the acting on top of that. See, you know, they had the story, like all of that. That's the reason I'm like, why can't I feel this? I almost feel like I actually do have to watch it again, but I gotta watch it sober. And if I gotta watch it sober, then I'm not gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna let you know that right now. That, like, I shouldn't have to watch anything sober. That whatever state you want to call it, and make me sober with your movie.
Sir,
I have done that many a time with other movies, and they have been called shittier movies. And that's when I'm like, this one, man, I really feel like I got more goosebumps from the trailers and the previews than I did from the movie. And that's a shame for me, because like I said, I honestly feel like this is a good movie.
Wow.
I just feel like the director, the cinematography, and the music or audio is where I felt
so like most of the movie. All right, so look, I promised you that I would keep it 100 with you. I promised that I would make sure that you understood where I was coming from was an honest place, and I made sure that, you know, I was going to respect you as a co-captain, it's my number 2. I told you that I would respect you. I told that I would give you the you know,
kind of questioning that now.
You know, I told you I'd give you airtime. You know, so I said, look, come with me. I said, remember I said, right? Remember, yeah. But see, now, you done said things that I'm gonna have to like, we have to go back on a little bit. When the man comes out, I don't know, maybe it was the theater you in. How much was your ticket? Did you pay the right price? No, come on now, bud. What you do is you go on and you pay the money, okay, and then you immerse yourself. So yes, you go, you smoke your little ganja if that's what you do. You drink a little something, you know, at the bar or whatever. Be responsible, but go do what you do. Do it right. Go into the movie right. You sit in your seat. Did you get the right seat? Where you sit?
All right, great visuals.
So you felt you had a good seat. You felt like the position that you were in.
Enough of a position where the lady had enough room to sprawl out and kind of lay up.
They were up on me. Like, they had motherfuckers was rocking and like, there was a dude who started snoring. Listen, sir, if you didn't see the man in the glasses and didn't know who I was, or didn't know that I was a man who did this kind of thing, I was listening and watching you.
You had a couple of talkers.
The man fell asleep 3-4 times during the best parts of the movie. Now, I respect to this man because maybe he works hard. That's fine. Hey, but you came out in a social gathering. You know, be respectful. I turn my phone off. I don't make comments. If I do, I go to number 1 and I lean in. Okay? I say, hey, bro. And then she like, you know, because sometimes she doesn't realize, you know, because we're talking like this and we get animated. I'm like, oh, listen, I'm too black to be in the theater like that, okay? I am not going to play into that stereotype. That's not going to be me. No, sir. Not the guy that's too loud in the theater. Hey, you see that? And I'm also not going to be the guy snoring, okay? Did not appreciate that because I think I missed a couple details, but it wasn't so much that it ruined my experience, which also you, I think, did not watch the same movie I did, because when I was sitting here, can I show you? Can I show you how it was? So I go through and I give the man the ticket. I didn't even get the ticket. I'm on the phone because I'm fancy like that. I give the man the phone. I say, scan my stuff, okay? And he says, cool, theater 9, the right seats, because I made sure a long time ago. Matter of fact, summer 2014, I made a pact. I will never, ever, ever go to a theater ever again and not get the perfect seats. So I don't go unless I get D9, D10,
D9, D10,
D9, D10,
just the right,
C9, C10, I'm right there. If I don't have those tickets, I'm not going. So I pre-ordered my tickets about a couple weeks. Well, I was lucky this time, and I caught a nice little break.
Oh my god! So it's always that same little 4 little.
It's got to be. We need consistency because you need consistent viewing. Look, you need to understand that this is a theatrical event. There are like thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars that went into just this experience right here. Not alone, never mind the money that went in for the actual movie to be made, but the fact that it's here with me in this way. I'm gonna do my best to respect and honor the time-honored tradition of going to the fucking movies.
Oh, I love it. Actually,
Right.
I love it.
I make sure that one, I am completely relaxed. If I'm not relaxed, I shut all that shit down. And throughout the movie, I get relaxed and I pay attention. Okay. Number two, I go get my seats. I am there. I don't care if I miss trailers. Right?
Okay. You want to make sure at least long as you're there.
That just gives me a time just to be a little more lazy. Just give me a little bit more time to just take my time, and just relax and, I want to take my time,
I like Elsa's yogurt place or whatever that they got up in there at where I went to. I don't know where you went to see the movie, but
same. I am in front of the movie and I have someone with me. I don't like going to movies by myself. That feels weird. I've done it once in a theater by myself during a matinee. It was way too cold. I noticed a lot about the theater that I did not want to notice. Hey, I was just, hey, let me just go catch this flick. It is weird for me to go out to the movies.
Most liberating I had ever been in the movies.
Hey, of course it was. Like, I was very liberated. So liberated that, I wanted somebody with me. Help me through this liberation here.
I felt like I was able to pay attention a lot better. But I don't know. But you too different.
I'm too damn distracted by everything else. It's funny, right? No one around you like, dude, what is that? That's staring back at me.
Said nobody to be like, did you hear that? But you
hear a little shuffle here, like, and I'm from Denver, and I'll be 32 very soon, and I remember certain theater situation that happened during a certain time, during a certain nerdy flick that had come out. And we're not going to be specific about anything, but when a little shuffle happens to the side of the theater, your boy gets a little panicked. Your boy starts thinking about, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, nothing like a little PTSD.
Really though? Yeah. I don't mean to bring up any kind of sort of things, right? That's why we're not specifically naming things. When that happened, it didn't really bother me, right? But then it bothered me very recently, and it hadn't bothered me for a while. I've been going to movies for a long time, long after that happened, right? But very recently, for a new kind of film that was kind of the same kind of film that when all that happened, I was in the front row, which I don't do. I don't do front row tickets.
Really?
I don't do where there's something in front of me. So it was already awkward, right? But I'm like leaning back, and I'm like, I see people like, it's just the staff shuffling around in the corners. And I'm like, bro, and I'm tapping to the side. I'm like, do you see that? Because I'm with somebody who's from Denver too, right? So like, they're without
catching your eye, it was just like this kind of.
But they was like, yeah, I feel kind of weird too. I was like, that's not me then, right? When they're going to something, and I think we went to like one of the, and I like catching premieres, but not so much after that stuff. To be real with you.
Part of the reason why I don't always go first day.
Just to be sure. But we're not naming any names, not calling anything out. But anyway, I'm right here. You know what I'm doing? I'm catching my flow. Okay, so I don't go anywhere if there's not like a recliner, because your boy likes to. I don't know how cool I think I am, but I have to recline on anything I do.
You have to be as cool as you feel like.
Now thinking about it, back in grade school, about 2nd, 3rd grade, I get caught for leaning back. Hey, but never fuck up. Nah, hey, they might recall it.
Being comfortable, though.
The true story, maybe I bust my ass a couple times.
You had to sit up the whole time?
Nah, I was always trying to tip.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'm tipping in the seat, bro. I'm checking, and I'm feeling it. The Batman shows up, bro. This is just like the Joker. I see what you're doing. Oh, Matt Reeves, I'm in for a joint. I'm catching number one. You see. He starts playing, so I get real intimate with him. Right? Now I'm immersed, gripped. And I'm thinking, where's the Batman? They kind of started introducing like they did with, was it Keaton stuff? I think it was Keaton stuff when they're like, where the guy is like, what are you? I'm the Batman.
Basically.
But so grip, just chilling. And I'm watching them introduce how, and they're speaking about the Batman. And then you hear the monologue, right? And I'm like, Pattinson's good. Because you're waiting to hear what kind of Batman it's going to be. Now, I like that he has a little bit of, I like that it's natural. I like that he's figuring it out. I like that it's somehow Batman, but somehow not Batman. There was no distinction between Batman and Bruce throughout the whole
film. Do the whole I got throat cancer thing, Nah. Like it was a more natural.
No, mom, bro, smoke.
I'm just gonna lower
camel
my
hump.
voice a little bit, you know, and it's you can kind of tell it's Bruce Wayne, and then you know not, but then you
see that's
tell,
my problem with that was Bruce Wayne, brother.
I mean, but no, that's
Believe
what I'm
it.
saying. It was like he kind of sort of disguised it, but then he really didn't. It was
That's
just
because
like,
it's
you know,
year two.
Exactly. It was like I did love. Like, okay, so like I said, the story I love. You know, I love how, you know, it's, you know, year 1, year 2 Batman. So, you know, it's basically him starting to make the transition because, you know, he was still super heavy. Because by year 5 and year 10 Batman, he's not heavy anymore. You know, he's super light on his feet, you know, and things are a lot different. He's not taking as many shots, you know, he's a lot more tactical, you know, using more gadgets. This Batman was the gadget. You know, like I said, he had a lot more armor, you know, he's a lot more heavier, he's more brute force, you know, like that stuff I love. You know, like that was great on television. And then, like I said, it was less of him having to change his voice because, you know, by year 5, year 10, Batman basically got a freaking voice changer or something. You know, we already know that's what he's using. He's just technological.
This is kind of right. We're leading more into like I'm already on my like second, third Robin kind of thing. Or really having the mindset to be ready for my second or third Robin.
Villains. It was actually more. The mob is still more of the big bads because you know you have Falcone and Marone and
was it Cobblepot?
Right, you know, before he's really the Penguin, he's more Cobblepot. I like this Riddler. Like I definitely put him up there with your boy Heath as
but you can't.
Actor,
whoa! Let me stop you. Let me stop you right there. If we're gonna do this right, we can't compare a new Riddler to an old Joker. True. That'd be completely it's just wrong to do. I feel
as far as how much he put into it, like as far as, you know, being the Riddler and making me feel the pain, like how, you know, Heath Ledger did. Like I'm actually more referring him more to the actor, not exactly the character of the Riddler. You know, I'm really referring to that because honestly, I didn't really know this actor that much.
Yeah.
You know, and like for him to play the Riddler the way that he did, like it drew me back too. Like I said, you know, Heath Ledger. Like,
is that because you felt like you didn't know Heath that much?
Oh no, I knew Heath. That's it. Like I was a big Heath Ledger fan. Like this guy, I didn't know him, but I got the same feelings as, you know, him. That's what, like I said, I honestly feel like it was the behind the scenes that faltered for me, and it wasn't the actual movie and stuff itself. You know, that's the reason I'm like, I really, that's the reason I can't even say I didn't like the movie. It was just, I just didn't feel it.
Well, I tell you what.
Because like, I'm like, when it comes to me, I like to feel, I like to see the screen. You know, if I'm not going to be up there in the recliner seats, then, you know, I like to be out in the back. I think tactfully all the time. So, you know, I'm always, you know, let me.
Did you just tell me you watched the movie from the back?
Yeah, from the back of the theater. You know, most of the time, you know, I like to get the full. You know
why?
Because I don't just. Look
How do you
at
get the full
screen.
Anything being that far? Do you?
Because see, okay, I'm not just watching the movie. I'm actually looking at the reactions of the people and stuff too. If there are people.
You're not there for yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm there for me as well as the experience.
Of course, the experience, but you're not. Okay, so this is interesting. I haven't. It's good to know you. Can you watch? Okay, so this is me, like we were talking about, right? Mm-hmm. We're through the flick, right? We're going through the flick and everything, right? And I'm really feeling everything. Let's say we get to the part where he starts fucking him up, right? Mm-hmm. Now in the trailers, you see him really get it done. In the movie, obviously, you see some folly, right? And you see some mistakes happening, and then him learning from those mistakes. But I'm with him every moment. But it's because do you know why I have this big ass TV? Because not because I'm going like, oh, let me go ahead and go ahead further.
You want to be
further.
Detailed.
No, okay. So I can maybe understand that because you're taking it all in. But these people who have spent millions of dollars into coloring and lighting and sound probably want me to sit in the place they think, hey, do you watch when they do that? Don't laugh. Do you watch when they preview their films? When they sit in their studios and
if I'm not
they're doing their ADR or whatever, right? Okay,
different settings. They sit everywhere to get different. See,
sure, they do. They're all the way in the back. They're all the way in the back, just to make sure that dude, they're sitting in an optimal, viewing station, you know, and they're taking notes. and they're listening to acoustically. Like, never mind the fact that just visually, I don't know how. Are your eyes that good? I'm gonna say not, because you smoke a lot. See? A lot of blood vessels popping because you're coughing, right? A lot of missy eyes, a lot of maybe like. But hold on now, brother.
I might eat a lot of carrots though.
Oh my God.
I might be like your boy off of Shoot 'Em Up.
Acoustically, you can't do. Okay, the studio is acoustically not treated, but it's acoustically understood. And by that I mean, when we play anything or when we watch anything or when we're like we're trying to be immersed in the system, I get the high fidelity.
Definitely.
Mind you,
surround sound, definitely.
No, it's the same thing in the theater. I'm a nerd, so I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I need to sit here because their speakers, they're there, and from a certain perspective, I'm not gonna get the projector the way that I need to. Now, this might be just my years of just audio visual stuff and setting up people's stuff and just knowing things like this. Maybe you can help explain this to me and the people.
We are definitely gonna have to take an eye test together and an audio test together.
I don't have to take an eye test. I have glasses. It's been done. Paperwork's there. I know it's fucked. I'm saying your shit, it can't be that good, and no amount of carrots. There are no amount of carrots.
Are not that bad because I actually used to wear glasses. Believe it or not.
Yeah, you probably still should. You probably should still.
Used to do. I don't need them anymore.
You look like you're squinting now. You know why you squinting, bro? Why your eye is tiny?
Because I'm high. Because I'm walking THC over here. If it's THC,
that could be something about
it's all for me. Just to let you know. It ain't if my eyes is low, it ain't because I'm squinting, it's because I'm just super blazed, okay? I'm walking blazed all the time. I wake up blazed.
You're not walking blazed. We're not condoning walking outside and smoking cannabis in the open.
You're not. I'm not saying that it's legal or anything like that, but I'm just saying.
It's not legal. I just want to put that out there.
And if I had the chance,
studio doesn't condone that.
But I would have a straight old THC. Yeah, let me get that.
Wow.
Or better if I had a permanent gas mask.
We are not helping the cannabis community at all. Does this look like something that you want to? Come on, boy.
But it's the IV drip though. What's better? That's how they do IV drip.
No, look, there's a reason.
If they had a better way of doing IV drip and you didn't have to go that way. Oh, God.
We're gonna go ahead and get a psychologist on retainer. We are gonna go ahead and make sure that we get a nice, comfortable bed.
Yeah.
After all this, when I need you, I'll need you. I'll get you dressed for you. I'll help you out. I'll pick out your clothes.
Make sure the straight jacket.
I'll pick out your mask.
It is leather.
The best. Only the best for you.
Zippers,
Butter leather. Right? Make sure somebody reads you nice stories, but you need to be committed.
It's got to be the good vegan leather. It's got to be, natural death. Natural death only.
The vegan leather. What the fuck is vegan leather? You know what that is? That's pleather, bro. That's the shit you find at Hobby Lobby. There's no such fucking thing as vegan leather.
I know, right?
What the hell is vegan leather?
I don't know.
That's not that. That would just be something else. That's not that.
Definitely. But yeah.
So you hated the Batman. That's fine.
No,
you hated the movie. He said, Matt Reeves, you're an imbecile. Everything you've done all this time, you had an additional year, and you did nothing with it, sir. And Pattinson, you were fat. No, you shadow my Batman. That's my Batman.
The Batman, I know it's weird. I know it sounds different. You know
why it sounds different and it's weird? Because it's stupid. Probably why.
I'm going to go ahead and just die on that.
But I told you I was going to respect you as a person, right? I was going to respect you as a human being. I told you that, look, your mask is pretty today. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's a brand new mask. We hooked it up for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You remind me of a bit of the Goblin, and I appreciate that. I do. Look, there's no one that wears a hellish mask like you do. Do you understand? With such a smile, look at that smile.
Absolutely.
Look at that smile.
You got to.
You can't look. Look? Your girl must be happy to wake up to that every morning, right? The Oni mask. All right, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
Listen, folks. Okay.
The Batman review.
The Batman review.
CLUBᵀᴹ. I didn't hate it. I actually did like it. I did like it.
He just uses all the words that make it sound like he hates it.
Shot.
I see you.
I don't know. It just wasn't shot good enough for me. I'm definitely gonna enjoy it at home.
Right.
Next time I watch it, because I'm gonna have to watch it again at home.
Oh, give it 3 months. Let me never watch it again.
You know
let me decide.
The bad part is I didn't even have to pay for it.
Do you have
I have a VIP pass. I didn't even have to pay for it.
VIP pass.
Like, I could actually go back and watch it at any time I want to.
So you're saying you're spoiled. You're saying you're spoiled. So you know what you're gonna do? You know what you're gonna do now, since you're so damn spoiled and you just have a VIP pass. Yeah, some subscription. Everything is subscribed to. I have subscriptions, sure. I want you to subscribe. I want you to have a subscription.
Definitely.
Some things just need to be preserved. Nah, I'm gonna say, you know what? Let me look at the wallet. I feel like a movie. Going to the movie should be preserved. Of course we could do it at home better. Of course it sounds better here. Of course, there's not people fucking snoring, complaining in movie theaters, and you get to have your way, and there's not expensive ass popcorn that you can pop your damn self and it's better. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that it smells different. It tastes different. The people, you're kind of happy they know. When that man snoring, I was like, I have a story to tell.
Absolutely.
I wasn't absolutely mad. It was the 5th time when I was like, man, wake the fuck up. She's smacking the shit out this dude right now. She about to kick him over the edge. If you don't get your ass up right now, I'm gonna get up and wake you up myself and be the hometown hero. But okay, I'm not mad at you. You probably work at FedEx or some shit. I don't know. Probably delivering packages. I don't know. I'm not gonna be mad at you. You got a blue collar job. Hey, I'm not gonna make it seem like, oh, you're a podcaster now, so you think you're better. Nah, son. I'm just not falling asleep in the middle of Batman on day 2. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. I'm sipping my sour.
Woosah, pressure point.
Got me sipping on my shit.
But no, like I said, I do the VIP pass, and I just pay that nice little flat rate a month, and get my free movies.
I'm a little jealous,
but
just a little bit. That's why I talk shit.
Week,
I'm a little jealous. Yeah. Heart on the sleeve.
I just go up, give my number, be like, hey, yeah, that's my movie, and I get my ticket. I still get the experience,
right.
where
must be nice.
Where he rips the ticket and all that good stuff. But
must be nice.
As a matter of fact, I go a little step further, because now they actually bring your stuff to you when you go to the concession stand.
Do they now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not like, hey, listen.
Don't bring me my food.
Listen.
Until after the trailers, okay?
Have you ever had a beer while you were sitting drinking in the theater? Have you ever had that?
Actually, they didn't start serving beer until after I stopped drinking.
You want some?
That I go to,
you want some? I'm a horrible friend. Do you want something to drink? Because I know why you're not drinking. So do you want something to drink? Just one. This is good stuff here. Good brew, bud.
Nah, not at all. I'm good.
All right.
But definitely,
peer pressure.
I'm gonna definitely watch it again.
You gonna watch it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again.
I don't do that.
Really?
Nope.
You said once you watch a movie, you're good?
Yes, sir. If I wanted to watch it over and over again, I'll just buy it. And I'll wait. That's what, you know what? There was a time where I couldn't, my family couldn't afford to get the movies right after. We get it later, but we couldn't get it right after. I wasn't broke. Well, I wasn't like, was it Linus that was dirty all the time in the Peanuts? I'm not that I don't know if that's him, but I'm not that. We weren't that.
He always had a freaking dirt trail and stuff.
One lonely ass blanket. That's the only blanket boy got. And it's a disgusting color. It's the worst color to get dirty. Shit. Anyway, but no, it wasn't like that. It was just like we had to wait a little bit. That's why I collect movies the way I do, man. Like I go to see it one time and then I wait. Like it's almost fun. I am surprised, and my mother would be too. I'm surprised that I'm as patient as I am these days. Because I'll wait. I'll talk about it all the time, but I'm like, it's fine. Like to this day, I have pledged. This is how you know I'm a good citizen. If I feel like financially me spending $50, because legitimately I'm buying the best that I can,
Oh yeah,
because I want to experience the best that I can. That's 4K, because not because I want to say it's 4K, kind of, but it's not because I want to say it's 4K. It's because I get to see the best. You get to see some stellar shit on this TV, man. And Dolby Atmos and stuff like that is because you get to hear the illest shit. But I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait to this.
See the details.
I have every MCU flick except Eternals, and Shang-Chi. And the only reason is because I felt like I should have put money into this podcast, into things that may have been worthwhile, where we're gonna reminisce and talk about it, and you know, I'm not just gonna jump on it. I love these films, but it's, you know, I can chill on it for a little bit. But I'll watch it one time and I'll wait on it. Just relax on it, you know. I like to I feel like that's the best way to respect movies. That's the best way to respect it. You know, what are you doing? If you're not, like, me and you doing it's different than other people like going, like me and you doing it, we're looking to break certain things down that we can't see online. We're looking to do things that other people are doing professionally also for the same reasons, right? I mean, other people are doing that. They love the films and that's awesome. That's awesome that you do that. I'm not putting you down at all.
Right.
But me, I could wait. Let me fantasize about it. Let me create something that's bigger than what I know. It's not like he had the perfect Batman voice. Of course, it was just a different voice. I just liked it a lot, and let me dream in that for a while. That's all I'm saying. And then I'll get the actual one, and then we can look at things. Then we can, then when it's polished, because of course they're still working on the film. They don't stop working on the film. Movie producers,
Blu-rays, all that.
That's why you get sequels. It's because, you know what? If we changed it now, it would just be a whole different movie. All right, let's make a whole movie. Cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. So no, I'm not into that. Let's go watch it 1,000 times because we're such big fans now.
For me, I let those people go ahead and be the keyboard warriors on that, and I like to.
That's what it's got to be.
Just watch.
That's my comment to piss everybody off.
And go ahead and get all my little details and stuff up on it. Every now and then, depending on how good a movie is, I might watch it at least 2 or 3 times. You know, just so I can make sure, like, okay, I got
I'll give it 2 or 3.
But I'm detail.
Right, but I'm definitely talking about the people like 10 and up. Nah, 5 and up. Five. If you want to see it for the 5th time,
that's when you're searching for movie mistakes by that time.
Well, no. Well, hold on now. If you're at the movie for the 5th time and doesn't even check your ticket because he just assumes, and you're not there with your great grandmother, just stop. Just stop. If you don't bring your dog, stop.
You're to the point where you're bringing any and everybody just like, but they haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
Like, no, that's just you're just making it.
You need to stop. You need to stop. But that's
just be honest with yourself. And now you're just looking for movie mistakes.
That's just how I see it.
Stuff in the background that like, hey, I didn't notice that. Oh, wait. If they did this way, then, you know, a bit like,
right.
Yeah, just you're going from enjoying the movie to just, you're nitpicking.
Right.
And I'm already nitpicked enough.
Right.
We don't need more.
We don't need that.
Not at all.
Thank you for joining us for yet another week of Culture Con. We're excited to bring you into the day and help you along with your commute to work or school. And there's more to come. There's always more to come. And the dude has some words before we close. You know what? The only word I have is the Bat is the Batman. They're going to do amazing things. Colin Farrell, you're a fucking weirdo. I love it.
His makeup, dude.
He tried to do that himself, which, like, he tried to go full, like, he tried to go full American Psycho, bro. He tried to go full fucking, you know, Christian Bale, but, you know, he has some issues, and that's okay, because he came through and he rocked the shit, you know what I'm saying? The Penguin, he literally rocked his shit, the Penguin, right? So,
like I said, like that one person that didn't falter behind the scenes, whoever did his makeup, whoever, all that whole makeup team, like I said, the costume team, you know, those people, they did their thing. That's today's show, and please tune into CultureCon next week.
Every week, as we dive into another aspect of the culture, whichever culture that you may belong to, whether it's music, comic books, movies, tech, anything,
video games, and all. If you are a champion of those things, we declare that you are definitely
a con.
A con.
We say that if you champion the culture,
definitely,
that you are a con.
Yes,
sirs and ma'ams and zers and she's and ers and I don't care what comes before or after your name. Con! You are now a con.
You are a part of the club.
You're part of the club. Welcome. You got to spend a little money. At least $1.
That's all.
At least $1.
Well,
remember,
just like, subscribe, and
remember to like and subscribe.
Stuff. Just support us.
Here on YouTube, and don't forget to follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. Apple Podcasts. I don't know what you're doing. Do not forget to follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. Visit the site culturecon.com and sign up for the CultureCon Club at Patreon. facebook.com/CultureConClub. Find us on Facebook and Twitter where we can engage further. Leave a comment and be great today. All right.